Everybody talking Dragon Ball Z. We got everybody here. I got to set up stuff.
GT is canon.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. I love GT. GT had some of the best villains. No, GT had some of the best villains. I'm sorry.
Story made no sense whatsoever.
Oh yeah, the shrinking of Goku made no sense because they made him super overpowered. So I get that.
I just love the only thing that breaks his child form is going Super Saiyan 4. Like Super Saiyan 4, he goes full grown and then he turns back into a kid.
He got hit with a lot of blunts waves. All right,
Matt, talk to me.
He got really stoned and super powerful.
George.
Hello, Sog.
Oh, everybody's here. Everybody's here.
Great success.
Give me a little bit of that Lord Alfred while you're on.
A little bit of the bubble there.
The best fight in Dragon Ball is Tien versus Super Saiyan Trunks from movie 9. That's my favorite fight.
I really love.
Did you not see the new Dragon Ball Super Broly movie?
It's so good.
Frieza catching an ass whooping for a whole hour is the highlight of that whole movie. Like literally, it's like, hey Frieza, he's all yours. What? And then he just starts beating up Frieza, and then they mess up the fusion.
Even Golden Frieza just gets shellacked.
He's like, how dare you make me use effort? He's still just bodying him back into the wall. It's like, oh, you got it wrong. Half hour. And you just see Frieza just getting smacked around. You got it wrong again. Another half hour.
I feel like Broly and Frieza is what would happen if Brock Lesnar fought the Fiend.
Yeah. You gotta, if you force the microphone over here, he'll have no choice but to put his head in the shot.
Come on, George.
I look how he's sitting on the ball too.
Here, let me put this thing lower so that we could see you. See? All you have to do is kind of like
Better Sorg.
You got this whole box of pizzas just right here chilling, like
Well, you and I are gonna
all
split.
in the shot.
He
Like, I'm
requested
good.
said
I ate a whole
entire
pizza
box
on my
of.
way here.
He said bring over an entire pizza. There happened to be an entire
Plus,
pizza.
Slice on Broadway
Jeez.
is our sponsor.
I'm glad I snagged an extra.
Did you
pizza today.
guys see that Slice on Broadway is doing pepperoni roses for Valentine's Day?
Everybody needs to get used to my baldness anyway.
Dear God, put your hat back on.
No, fuck off. It's just
It's your character trait now.
Have you listened to the
Chemo power
the
hoe?
color commentary for the show?
No, because I did a fast edit, but the little bit I heard, oh man, I'm glad I didn't.
It's a shit show.
It is.
Who did
It
commentary?
is.
My commentary was a shit show.
Who
Yes.
did you do commentary with?
It was what I heard was not great.
I can only imagine. I hope it was good when I was getting the crap chopped out of me by everybody
It
in
was.
the ring.
My favorite was Harley T. Morris. I'm like, God, are you there, God?
Oh, I heard the God part. Yes.
God, and I was
no.
looking to the skies. I'm like, God, Ronnie here. Please don't let Harley T. Morris be in the Final Four. He's in the Final Four. God damn it, God. I asked you not to put him in the fucking Final Four, God. I was going crazy.
So you didn't go, are you there, God? It's me, Ron Grit?
No, I should have, though.
Yeah.
Is it me you're looking for, God?
Wow. Just pro wrestling with those side of blasphemy. Thank you for that.
You're welcome,
There
Sean.
you go.
Is pro wrestling not, in fact, blasphemy, Sorg?
That's a good question.
What? What?
I mean, there are certain segments in WWE that definitely are.
Lana and Lashley.
We'll go philosophical on the Mayhem show tonight.
I
so-
was going more for the God jobbing to Vince and Shane bit.
That was
But,
like my
okay.
favorite bit. Shawn Michaels jobbing out. Good
No,
God,
that
never
was
showed
God.
up.
God jobbed.
Oh, did
What if God was a job of us?
he? Getting paid.
Wow.
Pin me, pay me like one of us.
He's over there shaking his head. He's not amused. All right, let's do this.
Since we're off to such a great start.
Okay.
Let's do this, he says.
Okay.
Episode 700. Woo!
And one.
Hey, you missed that shit.
700.
You missed it.
700.
Nope. Learn the
So
lore.
hold on, because I
We're
got the crew here.
renumbering.
We
It's
thawed
Mayhem
out
Show number
cryogenically
one.
frozen Ronnie Starks, and
Mike,
we did
did-
not tell him what year it is.
Mike, did I tell you about the Dragon Ball Z moment up at Revenge this weekend?
No,
There's a
but now
Dragon
I
Ball
need
Z
to hear it.
moment.
What's that?
Now I need to hear it.
Oh, episode
All right.
900.
So Daniel Eads, the man of tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
he has these Dragon Ball Z trunks he's been wearing lately, but he's been a bad
Oh,
guy.
I get it.
What?
Dragon Ball Z Trunks. Man of Tomorrow. Future Trunks.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
his
Anyways.
trunks are Goku.
So he's got a match with McChesney, right? Up
Okay.
there at Revenge, and he's wearing those, and the crowd. This is a very vocal crowd typically, and somebody yelled, "You got to power up," and he says that takes me 90 minutes and 3 episodes first.
That's fair.
It's true.
Hey, you know what? Unless he's watching Kai, then it takes 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
That's
yeah.
right. That's true. But then at one point they finally got him to do it, and he did the power up pose. And and I told him, I was like, dude, I'm gonna do some Photoshop with that later.
I totally would have super kicked him and was like,
all right.
that kick is over 9,000.
Well, he was telling me, he's like, I wanted John to be closer to me to just put me in the headlock and said it didn't work. So
I need to see if I can find this video. I had. Sorry, I think I'm hearing echo.
uh-oh. Wait.
Yeah. it
Wait.
sound
I gotta
like-
figure out which one you are. Is this your echo?
Yeah.
How about that? Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Shoot.
Hello.
So anyway,
Cool.
one of the first years of New York Comic Con, there was like this VFX booth that would take videos of you. Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Your video wasn't moving, so I was.
Oh.
Just, yeah.
Oh, hello.
But
You're
there
not
was-
on my face. Hello.
They would take a video of you, and they will turn you Super Saiyan if you do the power up thing.
Hmm.
And I did. It was like $45. I'm like, oh, do I want to turn Super Saiyan for $45? Hell yes, I do.
I'm not gonna lie, I
It
used
was
to love
great.
those NBA segment videos where they would take a video like Curry or LeBron James sinking a 3-pointer and then going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Check 1, 2. All right, Ronnie, give me a last check,
Check 1, 2.
Yeah.
bro.
Cheer.
George,
Checkles 1, 2.
what are you doing over there?
Everyone else here sounds low to me now.
Everybody sounds low?
Yeah.
Hello.
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 That's fine.
All right, Matt.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
All right.
Hello.
I haven't even opened the chat room. I don't know what's going on out there.
Oh, it's like a
I did
feeding
an
frenzy in there.
informal poll in the chat.
Oh no, am I broadcasting over an awesome cast again?
No. All right, now I hear an echoing.
Echo.
Dude, so this should be cutting you out. This here should be cutting you out. Check 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but can I hear everyone else now? Just
Everybody else should be pretty on. Talk, people.
Ready.
They all sound far away.
Hello.
What's that?
They all sound far away.
They sound far away. You can't make them out.
I'm right on the
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so it's something else, guys. All right, then it's that or hold on, maybe is this helping?
Can you hear my chewing?
Talk Ronnie.
Hello.
Is that doing anything for you, Mike?
Nope, I can't hear.
Hello.
All right, then we're on this. Hello.
Hello.
You.
Bark twice if you're
How
in
about if
Milwaukee.
I roll this
Bark,
down?
bark.
Hello.
Okay. Nope. I still hear me echoing.
Well, son of a bitch.
Whatever you're turning up, it's turning them up, but it's also turning me up.
Well, you know what? I probably don't have that thing set for as many mics as we usually use, so that's probably not helping. I don't.
Okay.
I do not have a good answer that I can fix right now in midstream.
Okay.
So I don't know how we. Hold on.
Wait.
Yes.
Okay. It's
Probably
It's
gonna, it's going to come and go depending on what's going to go on. We have 5 of us here in studio, Mike. So this could get awkward.
Pretty standard.
Just yeah, pretty standard
It'll be fine.
for Mayhem.
Squad.
okay.
All right. All right.
Hashtag
5 on 5. We
squad.
got our crew. You get your crew.
That's right. You know, it should make me wear the shirt, but I realize you can't see.
You're
me.
gonna get
Hello. I was
served.
going to say hello.
Is that the shirt I sold you for $30?
Yes, I believe so.
$30 for a T-shirt
Yeah.
Jesus.
For that Andrew
at a
Palace
wrestling
action,
show.
I guess.
I actually stole Andrew Palace's gimmick box and was selling his merchandise.
We should thank you for selling it for that much. Oh my
But
god.
the guy on the shirt has way more hair than you.
This is true too.
Because let me tell you something, brother. Raku only knows how to sell one thing, and that's merchandise.
Move that.
All right. Nothing except for vampirism for the first
Oh,
segment.
God.
That sounds like enough.
That does sound like enough.
We'll
Wait
make it work.
till I get started on that.
No, we'll
And
talk
Poppy.
Dragon Ball Z again.
I can talk about Harley Quinn.
I'm going to show my bald head off.
No, that's not this show.
Harley Quinn and not Harley T. Morris, right, bro?
Mhm.
I'd prefer Harley Quinn. No offense.
Because she's sexy and talented.
Are you implying that Harley T. Morris is not sexy? Damn.
That's harsh.
You know, could be worse.
I thought that's what the T stood for.
I mean, you know,
Training.
he's a
Sorry. Quick one.
he's a professional. It's fine.
No
Damn it.
comment.
Damn
No
it. Damn
comment.
it. Damn it. Oh, making moves on
live.
Patreon. Look at that. All right, ready?
Money.
Going live.
It is.
Sorry, I'm good.
It is the. It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 701. I didn't hit record.
Damn it, Ronnie.
I win.
We didn't set recording tracks either.
Do it.
Okay. Just going to start over that video. 4. It's not going to matter. It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 701. Tuesdays, we've been talking professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios here in Pittsburgh, PA. Ready to talk wrestling with all y'all and cross straight as well. But holy crap, we have a lot of people. First of all, from Beacon, New York, he is the only Mayhemmer with a future endeavor letter from the WWE. He is Mad Mike.
I thought we were renumbering.
What? We were no. What do you think? We're New 52 or something? Yes, all the
I mean,
circuit.
we have 52 people in the studio.
Well, that is true too. And all the Circuitron Media wrestling shows are shows in general are just going to restart at 1.
Mm-hmm.
It fits,
Just
right?
like Brian McKnight
Is it
back at 1.
Jumping up. What? I don't. Okay.
I got that reference.
Okay.
got that
All right. Also with us, the only Mayhemmer. Whoop, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Where are you at? There he is. The only Mayhemmer with a trading card on my desk is Ronnie Starks.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, you're back.
Hey, happy 900th episode.
900.
Oh my God,
no,
what are you
that's
doing?
not what's happening.
Where are we at right
You
now?
haven't been gone that. It's 7:01.
Happy 700th episode, everybody.
Okay.
700.
Okay. They're still rolling in, I guess.
I slept. I got a lot of sleep. Sorry,
Okay.
it's my bad.
Also in studio with us, Bro Hemoth.
What up?
Hey.
Have we had you on the main show before?
I've been on it once.
You have been on it once. Okay. Excellent. How are you doing? You're healing
Oh,
up.
good. Yeah. I'm healing slowly but surely.
Awesome. We'll chat a little bit about that here later on in the show. But also with us is Mainstream Matt.
Hello, Sarg.
You all right?
I told you I prefer to work alone.
Well, I know you kind of got a roommate. Just considering him your Mayhem Mania intern.
That is funny.
Since he's over there. That is referee George Ross.
Hey, my
Best
favorite.
ref in the game.
He is. It's true.
If Mayhem Mainstream Matt isn't careful, he'll get some light tubes later.
Oh yeah, he's
That's right.
deathmatch ref. George.
Deathmatch
The
referee
John
George.
Code of death matches.
I don't even
himself.
think you're going to get me to taking a chop, so I don't know if we're going to do light.
Sorry, death matches suck anyway.
Super.
Don't start
Oh.
that. Don't
That look.
He said he'll hit you so hard you'll grow hair back.
That's right. Ronnie's sporting the new look. I guess not momentarily, but he's got the hat
Take
on.
it
But
off.
whoa, there it is. Oh, it's full-headed glory right there. Are you looking at yourself in like the?
Ronald?
Are you looking at yourself in like the window
I
reflection
was,
right
and
now?
I was doing a little like, yeah.
I was like, what are you? What is he looking at over there? I don't have a monitor on over there, but there he is.
Right there.
Yeah, he's right. Check.
Recording myself.
Like, hey, there's that handsome guy outside.
look at this
What's
guy.
up out there?
Hey,
All right. I was,
Eyebrows,
I was like, is he doing that or is he gearing up the point at the WrestleMania stuff?
I mean, I will.
Point.
Somebody's got to point at it today.
Anyways, this is the Wrestling Mayhem Show. We're going to get into Mayhem Mania. We're going to get into some wrestling talk. We'll be catching up with our guests here this week. But of course, check out everything at WrestlingMayhemShow.com, where you can find this and other fantastic podcasts, including the Monday Mayhem Wrestling Wrap-Up, as well as the Indie Mayhem Show, recent interviews with Thomas Mathis and Gregory Iron, and upcoming with Sean Phoenix. And we just booked Tej.
Nice.
Tad Jarvis is going to be coming on the
Tad
show.
The
Just
millennial.
booked the millennial
He's gonna
Tad
take like 9
Jarvis,
selfies while talking.
who personally I want to get OtterBox to sponsor.
He's one of the newest, hottest, and youngest trainees from the Stronghold Wrestling Academy.
God
owned
damn.
and
He's
operated
just gonna be
by
a suplex
Brandon
dummy
K.
when I get back.
What's that? What's that, bro?
He's just gonna be a suplex dummy when I get back.
Anyways,
Well, I love Tad.
all that stuff is over there. And of course, you can subscribe to the Wrestling Mayhem Show on all your podcast platforms, wherever you like to listen to podcasts. Please put us in there. Maybe you're a YouTuber. Maybe you're a Facebook watcher. Follow the Wrestling Mayhem Show on both of those. Follow the Wrestling Mayhem Show page, where we go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the Wrestling Mayhem Show group, where there's a lot of great discussions, including sometimes I share somebody's TikToks or great Grand Theft Becky videos. So, and whatever else goes on, we got a great community going on over there that you guys can all be a part of. And also drop us a line at that email address.
Good times.
Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. 412-206-WMS0 is the hotline. Please put it in. Label a drunk dial or dial this when I'm drunk, and then let the fun ensue. At Mayhem Show on the Twitter. And, of course, like I said, we're on the Facebook Live, but we're on many other streaming platforms. I know I was talking to somebody who's not on Facebook. We are on YouTube Live and a bunch of other places. So if Facebook's hard for you to watch on a Tuesday night, go ahead, throw it up on your Chromecast or something on YouTube or Twitch or wherever the case may be.
Or just keep your Xbox Live on. We'll eventually pop up there.
Eventually, that too. What? Something like that. But anyways, you can also support us at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, including our friends at the fan of the show level, Bo Diggity. Woo! the way, I got to hang out with Bro Diggity. That's what I've been calling his brother, who did commentary up in Erie and also opened for Mick Foley recently up there at a stop. So shout outs for that. And also Ed Burke, Bobby F. J-Town, Tina Keys, Team Hammer Fist out on the Fan of the Show level. And also at the now controversial Poppy Club is Bradley Ruthers, Dave Ponder, Tyle Turner, and Daniel Towery. There was some controversy about that we got into last night. By the way, Mad Mike, one of your co-managers has a vote against you.
Sorg, I did an informal poll in the chat room.
Yes.
Everyone, except for one person, said Poppy, except one person said Poppy, like Eddie Guerrero. So,
okay.
I have a third option.
Okay, there you go. All right. So
I'm your Poppy Club.
there you go. I'm your Poppy Club. So do I have to do another club now?
No, it'll be Pocky, I'm Poppy, I'm your Poppy.
Oh, I got a lot of Patreon work to do. Shit. Okay, and also at the holy crap, you guys are rolling in here. At the Pizza Club level, our friends at Doc Remedy and the Wrestling Revolution. I need to go double check what we do at the Pizza Club level now. And our managers, our bosses, who are not agreeing with each other on certain aspects of the Patreon layout. I have some messages. We have OccupyProWrestling.com, Mad Mike, and Farnsworth Investments.
Hold on a second.
Wait a second, Sorg.
Yes.
Sorgy.
Hold on. Wait.
Wait. I got a question.
Yes.
Futurama?
Wait a second. Mad Mike is supporting the show at 2 different levels.
What?
Is he at the Poppy
No.
Club and at the manager level,
No,
or did I mishear that?
Sorg, we went over this last night.
Yes.
I am not at the manager level. I am the super manager level.
But listen, we have not established a super manager level, and producer Missy is not aware of that conversation.
Sorg, I am at the super manager level.
It's a little early for Mad Mike to be getting in the Patreon, isn't it?
Hey,
Matt,
gonna have to pay 2
I
months.
feel very strongly about this.
All right.
man, he's getting that Stanford money, and he's just putting it down.
Patreon in the
I'll go with it.
Patreon
Man.
in the bank.
It's coming, baby.
Anyways, you can support the show too and be part of that and get some extras and some extra conversations, including some Dragon Ball Z this week, or
You know, which of us is Krillin? Spoiler alert, it's the one without hair.
It was done on purpose, everyone.
There you go.
Good.
There he's like, I got somewhere to go with this. Anyways, you could do so at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. So a lot of wrestling this week, as all weeks. But I think the biggest part is, do you like your professional wrestling with a side of vampirism? Because I think we got a little bit of that Monday night.
Was
that
it
why we watched
vampirism,
Lucha
or
Underground?
did she just like OD on cherry pie?
I don't think it's vampirism.
Listen.
Sorg. I think what we're looking for, I think what happened is much more out of the zombie sphere than out of the vampire sphere.
So George is prolific in the deathmatch community.
Would you
I think it's a
see
fair
Ricky
statement.
Champagne
Okay,
do something
so
like that?
now
So if you were,
You ever seen anybody use that move in a
Let's-
death match?
yeah, you ever-
bite
if
him in the neck?
Yes.
not the back of the neck. Okay,
Yeah.
that's my point though. So the back of the neck, right? In typical vampire lore, isn't the spot always the side of the neck? Because isn't that where all the veins and the arteries are?
okay.
Yeah,
It's the jugular.
there. You know,
She wasn't gonna
last
kill her.
night.
She
Last night, Shayna just ripped a whole, theoretically, ripped a whole chunk
Wait,
out of the
wait,
back of
what
her
do you
neck.
mean, theoretically,
Allegedly. She
with
got
the
a pending
fingers,
case.
allegedly.
She went for the brainstem, Sorg.
Okay.
It was. She didn't go for the same area that, say, Count Dracula might have. She went more so for the, what the walker, a walker that Negan would beat in their head in with a barbed wire baseball bat would do.
Hey, that's Lucille.
Guys,
You show
I
some
think we're
respect.
overthinking this way too
And she's a
much.
pretty lady. You gotta respect Lucille.
I think we're overthinking this way too much.
Okay.
It was Shayna's first night on Raw. Maybe she just didn't know where catering was.
She just went full blown feral and bit the first ginger she saw.
You know, maybe she just wanted to see if that's where they kept their souls.
Oh.
What is she, a
Spoiler
Titan?
alert: our souls are not
She
there.
actually does call herself Soulless Senpai on Up Up Down Down. So
Oh, does she?
I thought the back of the neck was a Titan thing, or does Becky really like Attack on Titan, or like is that what we're going with?
Well, it depends on the Titan. I mean, usually they have.
Sword in the
Back of the neck. She bit a chunk out of her neck. That's Attack on Titan style.
Attack on Titans.
A little more grisly than the usual route.
I didn't get that far. I only got like 3 episodes in. I got tired of reading.
it just gets like
You cretin.
People get blown up. People get turned into things. The walls fall down.
What?
Grizzly Adams did have a beard. It is what it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know why I went there, but then I went there. It's
Okay.
Sorgi, do you think we're putting a little bit too much into this? It's just one bite. I mean,
I think
she's gonna be back to normal next
I
week.
think
When have you ever said it's just one bite?
Now, Becky did call herself Becky the Vampire Slayer today in an interview,
Okay.
and she's wearing a thing on her neck, a bandage.
It's really a shame she can't bring in Jungle Boy as her de facto Luke Perry.
Right.
It's really a shame.
Wow. Anyways, what?
That's a '90s movie.
I was gonna say that's an aged reference. 'Cause it took me a while to think what it was. Like, wait, what do you mean?
No, that's '90s movie. That's before it went to the WB.
Well, when Sarah Michelle Gellar took over, that's when Buffy became watchable.
Wait, took over. You mean like when they did the series as opposed to the movie?
Wow.
She's
The movie
been.
was terrible. I'm not gonna
What
lie.
the movie was?
This thing,
The movie was
The
terrible.
movie was great. It had Paul Rubin in it.
Is this where you tell me that?
Idle Hand was better.
Was he or was he not in a bathroom, Sword?
What?
Was he in a movie theater?
Paul Rubin?
Yeah, was he in a movie
He was
theater?
a vampire.
He shouldn't have been in a movie
I
theater.
watched it in a movie theater.
Well, yeah, but was he in that type of movie theater?
No, I don't think he was in that type of movie
Okay.
theater.
Next thing you
Got
know,
it.
you're gonna tell me Idle Hands wasn't a good movie.
No, Idle Hands is a classic.
Paul
Idle
Rubin
Hands is
certainly
great.
doesn't have idle hands.
No.
I don't hand is the Jennifer
Is that
Body
like
of
a Harvey
2000.
Weinstein joke or like?
It's a Pee Wee
No, it's a
Herman
Pee Wee
joke.
Herman
Oh,
joke.
Paul
Pee
Rubin.
Wee
I was-
Herman
I was
masturbating
trying to
in
figure out where the hell the name
Jeez,
came from. I
leave
forgot
Pee Wee
his real
Herman
name is
alone.
Paul Rubin. My
Yeah.
bad.
We all get handsy with ourselves.
I remember him more as the Stink,
Come on.
anyways. Like,
That's what Pornhub's for, man. We get a little handsy,
what? Nobody saw Mystery Men?
Mystery Man was a terrible movie.
Oh.
I kind of want to stab with a fork now.
Mystery Man in a forklift match?
No, just a fork, like deathmatch style. Just
The Blue
stick one
Raja,
to you.
easy.
I want to have a Lego death match.
I'm
Yes.
That's on my
Yes.
list of things I need to do in my life.
Good ideas. Good ideas. I hope somebody has a Lego
Somebody
fest in the next year.
somebody eventually will.
down.
Sooner or later. Sooner or later. I did finally get to see that. Chess Flexor and Dash.
Bennett.
It's
Bennett.
a classic. They built that
I need to watch
table.
that.
up.
Good one. I
Yeah, it's
watched
on
it.
the YouTubes.
Yeah,
It's
he
on the
shared it.
YouTube.
Oh, it was a real good match.
So
Yeah, YouTube it. It's great.
it's good. Let's see what else is going on. I'm perplexed by Becky stealing an ambulance and then coming back.
I assume she had to steal 2 ambulances.
I guess she went. She took herself to the medical facility,
Got
and
patched up.
Got
then
patched
jumped back
up.
in the ambulance and came back.
nobody stopped her in the ambulance. And
Right.
yes, we're getting called out that this is the movie Mayhem show by Chris Russo now.
She also was apparently wearing a bandage on the back of her neck for press today.
Was she really?
Mhm.
Is that her? Is that her? Eye patch?
Yes.
Yes.
Instead
Yeah.
of an eye patch, she's got a neck patch.
Oh, by the way, Moxley's cured. His eye's fine.
Oh, really?
Hey.
God.
All it took was a match against Minoru Suzuki. It healed itself during that match.
It did.
Yeah, it was-
But we're
it was
supposed to have like an eye patch versus an eye for an eye match this week on AEW.
Well, they never said it had to be like
Well, maybe it's
the
cured
one
in
good
Japan.
eye left. It could just be like, oh, here, re-injure this eye. Maybe.
Oh. We have a graphic with 2 eye patches. That is.
See,
All I
it'd be
know is
really
that he
funny
started.
If it was like
wh- wh-
half
when-
a blindfold match.
Yes.
Like they each came at each other from the blind side, so like they couldn't see it coming.
Yeah, but this is has this been the most violent perceptually week of professional wrestling on prime time? Because we had the whipping of Cody Rhodes.
Mhm.
That was
Holy
cool.
shit.
That was
that was
That's
rough
good
to
stuff.
watch.
That was a good segment.
That was a hell of a
That's awesome.
segment.
Wardlow beat him a different color. With one shot.
I know
One
it's
shot.
like
It's probably not a good idea to do that in February.
whatever.
I-
Anyway,
Don't
he
be
gets
so
cracked
sensitive.
8 times. He's like, "Oh, it really hurts. It really hurts." Then he handed it off to Wardlow, and you're like, "Oh my God, no!"
Wardlow hit him, and I swear the whole crowd cringed.
Yeah.
Like
Hey.
you heard the instant pop, and everybody in the crowd was just like, "Yikes!"
Yeah, yeah.
That also doesn't speak a lot to what they think of how strong MJF is.
But it's Wardlow. You're pointing over how. I mean, you're seeing the marks on his back.
Yeah, and then you have a mountain of a man.
Yeah.
A very large man.
Yes.
Take off his very expensive suit jacket.
Yes.
To crack him one good.
Yes.
Now, isn't MJF supposed to be some kind of an like a modern aristocrat in a sense?
He's
Then
a
why would he
spoiled
whip
rich kid.
anybody? Why would he not pay someone to do it?
Because he's MJF.
How much were those fans losing their shit when he shot where he's just yelling at Cody, "Quit, you little bitch, quit!"
Yeah.
Like
he should have had.
He's a spoiled rich kid. Why wouldn't he be like, "Oh, I do what I want"?
He should have had 8 large people do the first 8 whips, and then he did the last.
No, I think the one across the chest really set the mark in for like how despicable he is. So it should have been 8 people, then Wardlow, and then when he like stands up to be tough, catch it across the chest again.
No, I think it was perfectly done. I mean, this is a revenge angle for MJF at this point, right? So of course he wants to be hands-on with something like that.
Oh yeah, he wants to make Cody earn it. So why not beat chunks of flesh off him with his own belt?
I like how when everybody was checking on him, he just kicked him in the balls and ran away.
Yeah.
I was cracking up. I was like, oh, MJF.
Because it makes it even worse.
Expertly done. I think they're doing some good stuff there. I mean, there was somebody commenting because I think did Vince make a comment during the financial call or something about violence on?
Yeah, he seems to always make a little comment every once in a while. Oh, we're proud to be PG, family friendly, entertainment. Tune in Monday night.
Yeah, like you had the Cuck Rusev angle forever, and I'm kind of glad it's slowly starting to die out because I thought it was a terrible idea from the jump.
Yeah.
I think we all did.
Yeah, I don't think anybody enjoyed this angle, but somehow it got ratings.
The YouTube numbers would disagree.
I know.
Yeah, but that just means how many people opened the video. That doesn't mean how many people watched it.
If you tune in the cringe for a car accident, you still got a hit on the car accident, right? I mean, and if you're, I mean, this can go into the discussion for Crash News TV too. I mean, it's you tune in for to see bad shit. It still keeps you on there. So and even as all of us getting on, be like, this is so bad. I'm watching this. I mean, it's Jerry Springer TV. They really touched on that.
At least Jerry made up for it with really, really sad fighting. That is just like
we still kind of had the sad fighting in the long run, didn't we?
It was just it was mostly just cheap shots. It wasn't really like he'd come out, get a couple shots in, she jump on his back, Lashley beats him up, they leave.
Jump on his back.
Well, just a modern update. The video of Liv Morgan returning and dropping the bombshell still currently has 4.3 million views on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure most people just looked just because it was Liv Morgan.
That's true too.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the promise of the return of hot lesbian action to Monday Night Raw, so that's got
it's
got somebody's
The last
attention.
time we saw lesbians on Raw, that was a terrible segment too.
Yep. But I mean,
they also dropped it immediately.
They did.
never mentioned
Good.
About that
you
ever
still got people thinking it might be happening.
Yeah, and they gave you the nightmare fuel of seeing 2 very tiny white girls get crushed by a giant 350-pound Samoan man at the end of it.
That's true too. Whose fantasy is that being lived out?
I know whose.
I think we know.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
We know whose search terms those are.
Oh, jeez. Somebody said something about high-speed chases, and I was like, yeah, I kind of wanted the white Bronco video when Becky was taken off in the ambulance too.
The thing they
why
never
not?
do on Raw that they need to do. They need anytime like a wrestler gets like rushed out of there, gets arrested or gets rushed away in an ambulance. They have like these backstage reporters. Put one of those reporters, get him an Uber, follow that damn ambulance or that police vehicle to the precinct, go live down there. They've never done that. One time they sent Renee to chase Vince McMahon to jail.
What if they got like a traffic copter sort of thing for this very purpose, and they would just have
They got Pyro back.
Yeah.
Why not?
and they would just have Renee in the chopper reporting live from the trip to the police station or the hospital.
Yeah. What was that, Mike?
The only time they were allowed to use a helicopter was for the Shield to make one entrance.
That's true.
I don't.
Wait, no. Charlotte did. Charlotte did a helicopter entrance. Yeah. Was that the last?
WrestleMania. WrestleMania is different.
Right. It's I think it's probably hard to clear unless you're Google with Google Glass unveiling or.
For next year's WrestleMania going Hollywood, if we don't do the Iconics doing the trailer for Thelma and Louise, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Do you think we're officially announced the next WrestleMania 37? I think we're up to is going to be in Hollywood. I really hope we just go full on, or LA, I guess, full on. WrestleMania goes Hollywood. We're getting all the trailers like before, right?
I guarantee we're.
I mean, we're kind of like already went into it with the dirt sheet last week, doing a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
which is great. I hope they keep doing this.
Personally, I want to see a film noir theme.
A film noir?
Yeah, I think that could be badass.
To
Old Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, old Hollywood.
Old Hollywood.
With the Fiend?
With the Fiend and Lacey Evans.
Yes.
Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's that, Mike?
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Yeah. But we do have a lot of stuff kind of shaping up here. We have Goldberg and the Fiend.
Yes.
Super shit.
That's a thing.
People are.
Okay, I'm gonna speak something into existence so it doesn't happen. Are you ready?
Go for it.
It's not gonna be great. Okay, so at Super Sawdown, we have a match between Goldberg and the Fiend. Goldberg spears him once. Fiend pops up. Goldberg spears him again. Fiend pops up. Goldberg spears him a third time. Fiend still pops up. Goldberg's like, what do I have to do? I already banged my head against a fucking brick wall. Suddenly you hear the Firefly Funhouse theme. Daniel Bryan is in the Funhouse. And he's destroying Mercy the Buzzard. He's destroying Abby the Witch. And he's doing this. As he's doing this, the red lights lift. And Goldberg spears one more time. Fiend gets up, but very slowly. Jackhammer. Goldberg is the Universal Champion. And he goes up against the guy who he said in an interview he wanted to wrestle, Roman Reigns, at WrestleMania. Because the only way you're going to get people to cheer Roman Reigns winning a title is if they take it off someone they don't want to have a championship.
Okay. Okay, I don't know about that.
I don't see them pulling the trigger.
I don't know. I don't agree with the logic on that, but I about the why. But what's that?
When do they use logic?
Well, there's that too. But still, I can see them doing that as a marquee match for sure.
Yeah,
people will pay to see that.
Then you can have the Fiend versus Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania for no title.
So, am I going to have my live reaction of how disappointed I am during the watch party here at the studio?
When that happens?
When I flip the table, this is bullshit!
Ryan Starks, who has been volunteered to host the party here at the studio.
Everybody's invited.
Everybody?
No, not everybody.
Oh, yeah, there's probably some people you don't want to invite.
Yeah.
Very exclusive.
Yeah, it's very exclusive.
Very exclusive.
Everybody in this room is allowed to come.
And a certain ring announcer from Black Diamond's also invited.
No, fucking is.
Anyways,
I wanna pull the room and find out if anybody else thinks Goldberg is gonna take the title.
He's not. He's not.
You got a better chance of Ricochet winning the WWE Championship than Goldberg taking the Universal.
I'd be okay with that.
Hey, bro, can you point that at your mouth?
Thank
you.
Jen Carl has an interesting question in the chat room. Was Shayna the one stuck in Eric Rowan's cage?
Oh.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
We didn't see him this week.
I don't think we're ever seeing that ever again.
Really?
I don't think we are.
Why? It's just we're just over it now?
Because they never thought of an idea for it.
We just
I mean, they stole the idea from Black Rain in Impact from years ago.
It's a great place to be getting your ideas too.
Yeah, that era.
Yeah, all we need is Johnny Stamboli to come back and be called Manic or no Relic, and
I actually like the Relic gimmick. I'm not gonna lie.
Gimmick was good.
Killer backwards.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh? What do you? I know it's a joke. like you couldn't get on screen without Tenay like Did you know that it smells killer back? It's been about 4 times in every match.
There was a time on this show where anytime we said a newer word on the show, someone piped in with, that spells killer backwards, you know?
Somebody was showing me that whoever was the last or original Suicide Manic is like still doing it and has like a badass version of the mask out there on the indies.
That was TJ.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
TJ.
don't think it's TJP. It's somebody else that took on the mantle.
Really?
So
There's been like 5.
So it's
Yeah.
like Doink now. It's like
yeah, that was
Doink's
thinking, I was like, yeah, is it like Doink is like Tennessee Doink? Is it like Tennessee Suicide?
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
2000s Doink is suicide.
I wonder
There
if he
you
still
go.
comes out to that crappy theme song.
Probably.
Suicide comes alive.
Oh. That was when I was thank you to Billy Ruxpin, my imaginary friend, who I saw yesterday, or did I? He got.
That's still one of the greatest
lives right
finishers
there.
I've ever
no,
seen.
he doesn't.
He doesn't anymore?
No, not anymore.
Oh, jeez.
It was just I was just like going across because I was mad because one of the cleaning people apparently threw away my half a bag of coffee. And I had to go get more coffee, and I was like, "That's an imaginary friend standing at the taco stand." What a magical neighborhood this really is. This is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Anyways,
Indeed.
there was a point I was trying to get along to, but who knows? But no, he got me the Impact Wrestling 360 game, and I was just like, "Oh right, Suicide's in this." When I started going through,
the whole
Yeah.
It's him
Yeah.
becoming
Yeah.
heavyweight champion. like,
yeah, I'm gonna.
his path from training in Mexico.
At some
to-
point, I'm going to take that game. I'm going to get on Twitch and play through the story mode.
I'm down.
Oh, yeah, I'll
So-
watch it.
Didn't Farrah beat him to that already? Didn't Farrah do that on his stream?
Did he?
I don't watch it.
I don't think anybody watches it, so it's really not.
Oh,
I'm not. I wasn't
on.
trying to be that rude, but like I'm just
wow.
I thought that's what we were going with. I'm sorry.
No, that's your route. You're the disrespectful one. I'm just chill.
Bro never disrespects anyone.
No, bro, just okay.
No, never.
Yeah, okay,
never,
bro.
Okay.
never.
That's fine.
Hey,
At least do it to their face.
bro, real quick, give
It's
me in just like one sentence. How great is Velocipaster?
Oh, Velocipaster is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
Yes, yes.
I need to watch it.
Such a great movie.
And you can watch the commentary from our YouTube feed over on Indie Wrestling US.
I'm still thinking about changing my gimmick name to that, Frankie
The
Mermaids.
Frankie Mermaids. Why do they call you Frankie Mermaids?
Because I'm swimming in bitches.
That's right.
That was
a
the
good one.
line. Stop.
That was the line.
Yes, that was the line.
That movie had
That
us
was the
all
best part of the movie,
howling.
and he was then later
Howling.
removed.
Jeez. Anyways, I don't want to give any more spoilers from that. It's on Amazon Prime. You guys can watch that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, hey, in the meantime, sirs, let's take a moment to give a shout out to our good friends up the street here at Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. You still got a box over there?
Hey, that's right here.
You got a lot. You're just like, is there any left in there?
Yeah, you want a piece?
Yeah. Well, not now. I'm conducting a show right now, sir. But it's there. Show the people. Show
That's a
okay, there's
beautiful
not much
pizza.
left, but it's some good stuff.
Ronnie's been tearing it
All the
up.
pepperonis, all the cheeses, all the
Here,
fine things. Sometimes we get the buffalo salad. It's some good stuff. Check them out. Thank you to our friends at Slice on Broadway. There you go. That's
Appreciate
it.
the pie.
That is a promotional image if I've ever seen one. SliceOnBroadway.com. 4 locations here in the Pittsburgh area. Thank you so much. You know, I always feel weird doing an ad for somebody that's like in Pittsburgh when we have so many across the country watching this show. But then I realized Gregory Iron, living in Ohio, gives a shout out to a sandwich shop in Detroit, I think, that has a sandwich named after him.
Nice.
Which I need to find when I
You
travel.
need
up
to
that
get
way.
Slice on Broadway.
Oh,
They could do a Mayhem pizza.
Yeah, or name. Well, I mean,
cold
that would
What
be
would
very,
a Mayhem
that would
be?
be very
Tell you what,
modest
tell you
of you,
what.
but they should name the pizza after you,
If you're in the chat here,
yeah.
the Podfather. We're not starting that thing yet.
Yeah.
If you're in the chat room, if you're listening to us here throughout the week, please tweet PGH_slice. Tell them that there should be a Mayhem pizza
A Mayhem pizza.
at Mayhem Show.
Yep.
And tell them what you think that pizza should be.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if they
And
like
if
it.
you say pineapples, I will find you and I will kill you.
There was that too.
I was totally going to say
that
a
can-
Hawaiian pizza with barbecue sauce.
That can be the Mad Mike.
We need
The Mad Mike.
sausage, pepperoni, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers.
Or we could just rename the slaughterhouse. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway.
Sorry, I thought I saw somewhere they're doing pepperoni roses for Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yes.
the thing.
That needs to happen.
Mhm.
Might have to get it on that. Producer Missy's not listening, so
roses.
surprise there. Anywho, what else is going on? Oh, hey, bro.
You.
It's part where we talk to bro. Hi, bro.
Hey, what up?
So you have been recovering from injury, so I want to check in on you. If you this is your moment to give a live update here to the Mayhem. So first, what happened for those that don't know? I know you got attacked at KSWA.
Yeah, and it had revealed that I had broken my clavicle and had tore my labrum.
Jeez.
Whoever attacked you is a real jerk.
Whoever attacked me is a dead man when I get back.
Yeah, how dare they do such a thing?
Pray to whoever. Because I've been sitting on the sidelines and all I've been doing is getting mad.
So how many weeks are you? How's recovery been going?
I am 1 month out from surgery. Recovery's going good. I'm got PT twice a week. Slowly getting back into my normal routine I'll be good at doing no time. I don't have an exact timeline, but I'll be back before you know it.
Excellent. So and they say you're already looking at some comeback spots. It sounds like.
Oh yes.
So also we have George here, and George, we kind of mentioned it in passing. Also, if you want more of George Ross, the referee, you can check out Refs with Rigatoni on Indie Wrestling Network, and he was really digging on the road to Rigatoni.
Everybody was digging on the rigatoni.
Yes,
The gimmick
it was
yeah,
good.
It's the gimmick. It's in the gimmick.
We got catered for Buca de Beppo.
It was
We
very
went
good.
high end for this. When
Very
we don't have a WWE network budget for this thing, but we do what we can here.
Yeah.
So I mentioned. So this is your first time on the show, isn't it?
First time on the Mayhem show.
On the
yes.
Mayhem on this show.
Yes.
Yes. Did you know this is a podcast?
I thought it was a podcast. I didn't know it would be live tonight.
What's that?
I did know it was a podcast.
Okay.
show.
Okay, that's my new test because I had an interesting conversation with somebody who was on the show. So you do death. You have a thing for death matches. I want to bring up.
Okay, go ahead. Bring it up.
I'm bringing it up now.
All right.
So
This is it being brought up.
this is it being brought
It
up.
has been brought.
How many death matches have you done as a referee?
About 6.
About 6 of them. Is that counting the fans bring the weapons where everybody almost died from the fire extinguisher?
Yeah, in a sense, but it's a little bit different than.
For what I saw was makes that fans bring the weapons.
Yeah,
match
so
look
for-
like a ring around the Rosie party.
So for full disclaimer, once a month I go up to a promotion called Horror Slam Wrestling, which
Okay.
is located in the Detroit metropolitan area. And Mr. Hemuth was very kindly enough to come with me for the 2-year anniversary show in October. And I'm pretty sure it was his first taste
It was
with.
my first time seeing a death match live.
Really?
Yes.
Well, wait. First, what did you think?
At first I was like, this might get a little crazy, and then within the 3 minutes where the ring became a glass-covered mess, I was like, ain't gonna be me.
So what all did they use?
Light tubes. That's
Well, that's
all
all-
they
just
used.
all
Was
light tubes.
And then I think they used a chair once.
I think it's all you need.
So the aforementioned match we're talking about was the co-main event. Winner became the number 1 contender for the Horror Slam Deathmatch title. It was Eric Ryan versus Schlack. And the two gentlemen decided to sit down.
Eric Ryan that we see in Cleveland?
Yes.
Okay.
He does lots of death matches. To the
Really?
yeah, to the point where he cut himself open on the forehead with his fork before the match even started during his entrance.
Opening spot. They sit down chairs, take a box of light tubes, sit it in the middle between said chairs, and then sat in the chairs and proceeded to smash light tubes.
Like
over
gently, like we're going to do this. This thing is happening.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
First it was put a light tube against his head, punch the light tube.
Then headbutts.
Then it was headbutts. Then they were just straight up just smashing light tubes on each other.
And sword fighting, effectively.
I think the craziest spot in the whole match was
Easily
the
the
light
craziest.
tube dive.
Like to dive.
Eric Ryan comes running through the ropes, light tubes in hands, and just dives through the ropes at Schlack.
So
And-
there. Go ahead.
And like literally, there was glass exploding on fans. And I'm like, oh my god, that like they're gonna get shut down. And these fans like literally, I've never seen people go that crazy for.
I have been showered with light tubes.
And
I've been there for that.
January, they recreated the spot. They did it was a rematch in a sense, but it was Eric Ryan and Schlack again, but this time they added Eddie only.
Oh geez.
So Ryan went for the light tube tope again, but Schlack and Eddie caught him, and they both hit him with light tubes when he came through the ropes trying to hit them. So yeah, didn't go so well for Eric Ryan.
That sounds painful.
Oh yeah.
So what is your attraction to light tubes?
Okay.
You just look at the ceiling and be like, no, but death matches.
Okay, so quite honestly, I can boil it down to quite simply. So, in my mind, when I started refereeing, I tried to, as we, recounted on Rigatoni with refs, refs with Rigatoni. I'm pretty sure the second one is what it's called. But, with deathmatch, like, I went out of my way to try to get the most chaotic matches that I can in order to see whether I can handle whatever happens in that ring.
If you can handle this, you can handle anything. Is kind of
In
your
a
thought?
sense,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So it was a way to build up my confidence, and also like
Just jumping in the deep end.
basically, yeah. And plus, like, I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna lie. Before this show, I rented a car at the Enterprise downtown, and the guy asked me what I was doing. I was like, "Well, I'm going to ref death matches. It's the coolest icebreaker you can have." So,
Not even just I'm a wrestling referee.
oh no, I'm a deathmatch guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What questions come from that? Like,
Exactly.
That might
Exactly.
actually literally be about breaking ice.
has there been an ice-based death match? By the way.
Yes, there was.
Yes, there was. Exactly.
Oh.
Chuck Stein versus Peter B. Beautiful.
No.
Four corners of pain.
Or literally, they are stapling stuff to each other. Then they start jabbing each other with syringes. And then at one point, Peter, I think he sliced it with something, was rubbing salt in it, then lemons, and then pulled out some dry ice to rub into the cuts as well.
Didn't he end up taking a bump onto the dry ice?
Oh, yeah. I believe he got, I think it was like an atomic drop or something. He got
Yeah.
dropped like ass first onto the dry ice.
Yeah.
He also had a dollar stapled to his junk.
They did
Payday.
a staple gun match at a benefit show for Dread King Logan's wife, Holly Shanyon. They ended up collecting between the two of them, they had $130 stapled to both of them. That was just from that match alone.
What a great charity show idea, though.
I know, right?
Like it's kind of it's gross and painful and wince-worthy, but still a really good concept for raising money.
Yeah, everybody had singles, it seemed like.
Hey, everybody had singles.
Who needs a strip club when you go to a death match? Like,
Yeah. That's a new way to do it.
I got choke slammed on tax before.
I got power bombed on chairs.
The chairs didn't give.
That's not my fault. I fell.
I know. Well, yeah, I think in one match you were involved with, CJ took like.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
gave him a power slam on an open chair and it impaled him.
Yeah. There was a big circle in his back where he got
That was
actually
his ass
got.
cheek.
Was it his ass
That
cheek?
was
I didn't
legit
realize it was
his
that
ass
low.
cheek.
It was
yeah.
like, I thought it was right near his tailbone, personally.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like kind of like up on the side something, but yeah, it was like a full like that circle is the post because it was like the top of the post, right? Like where it goes into the
Where
rest
like
of
the
the
chair folds into it. That part was off centered, and I tried my best to put him through it, but like
After seeing that, every time I see like the stack of chairs spot, Bronco was doing it with AJ Alexander out
saw
of
that.
clips.
That
You saw
looked
that
like
clip?
death.
I now pops in my head is that picture of CJ's back
Getting him-
and the missing flesh from the back of his, just from a chair spot.
Well,
It's
I put him through the chair. So
And also it
like,
was you that did it. So, oh jeez. Anyway, so what do you guys got coming up here? I mean, obviously, bro, we will announce as soon as you're cleared for everything. But of course, you're doing gaming with us over on IndieWrestling.us
Yes,
Twitch feed and
yes.
everything, right? So,
Sorry, I
I'm
want to
sorry.
have a quick question for George from the chat room.
Okay.
Have you ever been, or do you wish in the future to be in the proximity of Nick Gage?
I have done a Nick Gage match. It
Oh.
was not
Good match.
It was not a proper Nick Gage death match. They only used chairs, but yes, I have had a chance to referee Nick Gage versus the Undisputed King, Briar Wellington. This was at the same show.
Briar Wellington.
Yes,
I know him from The Gathering.
Yes, this is
was
the
a great
same
show.
show that this is the same show that Bro and I had went to back in October.
But it's Detroit, so of
yeah.
course it's those guys.
And they will be bringing Nick Gage back for their February show coming up in 2 weeks called This Is Horror Slam. He'll be taking on KTB. So that could be a death match. It might not be a death match. Either way, it's probably going to be really good.
I feel like
There's nothing like the great state of Michigan will not try to prevent this from happening or anything like
Oh
that.
no! Do they
It's
get
Detroit.
away with everything, man?
Detroit's
you have
not
no
called
idea.
the Dirty D for nothing.
yeah. Listen. When
dude,
you
I had an ironing board wrapped in barbed wire and light tubes. No one says anything up there.
Okay. Just wondering.
there you go.
Sometimes those pesky athletic commissions, Sorg.
No,
They tried to stop him
non-existent.
from jumping off the top rope in New Orleans. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
That didn't work.
No, that didn't work. I love WrestleMania going around. We learn about all these interesting little intricacies. But CJ is in the chat room and says it was above his ass cheek.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Either way, it was a scary spot.
Yeah, it was. So I think he had to referee the next day too. But Briar oh gosh, Tina says, oh gosh, Briar Wellington would get brutalized by juggalos when he was wrestling. Yes, he was the Richie boy, Briar Wellington. So
The
I believe
Richie boy.
the Richie boy, Briar
I
Wellington.
like his gimmick now a lot
The
better. from the
Undisputed
sounds of
King
it.
is solid, but
But
Yeah,
it was. I mean, it was the Juggalo stuff, So
Was that JCW?
that was JCW. It was at
Okay.
the Gathering. I know I saw him probably as long ago as 2001 in Toledo.
Yeah.
So which is probably technically my first independent
Well,
wrestling show.
Briar is one of the. I believe he's one of the partners.
That makes
Horror
sense.
Slam, actually,
That makes sense. That makes sense. So you got him doing that. You got the Rude Boy.
Rude Boy's up there doing international big time. Yes,
I saw that.
I'm actually going up there on Sunday.
Fantastic.
Hoping to get booked on the. They're doing a taping in Trenton, Michigan for International Big Time Wrestling Power Hour is the show they do.
Power Hour.
Power Hour, yes.
Which probably also includes drinking, right?
I mean, I would imagine. Who
Yeah,
knows?
you'd think so.
They
They do it at a maybe they still are, but they were doing it at a bar.
the L
a
Club, I believe, is
pizza-
what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it was like a pizza bar or something, right?
Yeah, no, the L Club was the one time I'd worked for him before. I'd worked for Rudy back in June 2019. Went up with our good, I'm sure mutual friend of the show, Beastman. That was the first time I had worked for Rude Boy. Hopefully, we can parlay that into another opportunity this time. But they've since moved. They've moved cities and venues.
Hopefully this will work. It was in Delray, the place you always hear about on ICP songs. So that was kind of an interesting spot. But anyways, maybe I'll see you at the Gathering here in August, perhaps. So
I'm down with the clown. I want to go to the Gathering.
It would be an experience.
Homies.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of my friends in high school were juggalos, so trust me. I know a lot more. I know way more ICP songs than I like to admit.
Well,
Sounds like Bro is going chicken hunting.
Wouldn't be the first time. I'm just not taking no Fago showers.
Bro, if you want to tag along, man, I will be doing it. They're going back to Nelson's Ledges this year, and that's one of my favorite places that they've ever been. So, and it's back in the old neck of the woods. So, that's good to see that there. Well, anyways, we got a lot going on, and we got a special guest we need to get on here for the Mayhem Mania that people have been demanding in the chat room. And
Where is he?
They've been just demanding it in the chat room, guys. But
We'll get him when we get him.
we'll get him. No, this is an important one. We'll get him going here. But in the meantime,
Settle your kettle.
because I think I flipped the ads. Actually, you can go check out all the action over at Fish. What the hell? That's a different podcast. Fishing Without Bait. Go check them out too. Sorry, I don't know where that popped up. Yeah. Anyways, but go check out. Go check out IndieWrestling.us, IndieWrestling.network. A lot of action from this past weekend is coming up on there. Revenge Pro Wrestling is going to be on VOD and digital download. That edit started today. We're finished with our Black Diamond Wrestling, including the Diamond and Rough Rumble. And also, they had 2 Rumbles. The the Revenge Pro Revenge Rumble was part of that too. So we're getting started on that. That'll be all the shows will be up by this Friday at the latest, including Rise Wrestling from Saturday, which had MV Young and Lee Moriarty, which I had heard great things all around from that show. A big fun weekend, and of course a lot of that action is going to be at IndieWrestling.network, Rise, Black Diamond, Prospect Pro Wrestling, so much more. Refs was Rigatoni with George. So much happening, and I had a great discussion with some of the fans out there that are subscribing to the network, and I know they're liking what's going on there, and hearing what they like and don't like about it. We're always improving in that and trying to bring some new content, including I've been receiving pitches for new shows recently, and that we've been reading and kind of working out with people. So hoping to have some new content, and even the rest of the Refs with Rigatoni interview still upcoming. There's more of that, and we're not complete with that. There's more Rigatoni in the catering, apparently. So go check out all that stuff. IndieWrestling.us, Indie Wrestling Network, $5.99 a month, 7-day free trial to go check it out. Make sure it works for you. So with that, let's go to a break. We'll be right back with what everybody's been waiting for, Mayhem Mania. All right, going to give a second.
Quite the car.
Worked out here. I believe I got a friend on the line.
You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
We need to find partner too.
Bonner? Is Bonner out there?
He is.
Oh, he
must
needs to.
be
He
invited
needs to come back.
under the stipulations of the Alex Cars rule.
So I'm not getting another move. Okay, that's.
This is all ammunition for later for Patreon in the bank. Super manager.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
File your grievances to mainstream Matt at WrestlingMayhemShow.com.
Send an email to go screw yourself at Sorgatron. No, I'm just joking.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Well, I never revealed who the dissenter on Poppy Club was. What did I?
No, sorry, it's Poppy Club.
But what?
First
yes.
rule of Poppy Club.
Yeah, talk about Poppy Club.
Don't talk about Poppy Club.
Everybody talks about Poppy Club.
Do they be popping in Poppy Club? You know,
My name's Poppy.
It's Poppy.
Pappy?
It's Pappy.
I'm Poppy.
Pappy Club?
I'm Poppy.
Bobby F. J. Town's in the house. Hey, Bobby, you want in on this?
Poppy FJ Town.
Poppy
All right.
FJ Town.
Get Poppy F. J.
Jordy,
Town.
I'm trying to get you in here. I'm not seeing you in my stuff.
Poppy FJ Town.
Here, I'll use your email address.
Who we adding?
360.
365.
Jordy Nolan. Do you know Jordy?
Oh, I love Jordy Nolan.
Yeah.
Me and him go way back.
Yeah, I chatted with him on Revenge, and I'm like, yeah, man, let's get you on. There he is. There he is.
There it is.
What up, brother?
Hold on. No, he's not on yet, but I found him. No, I just
I was
found.
gonna say, I see nothing.
I only found him on the internet. Okay.
Only found him.
Strangers on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
All right, message sent. Message sent. If people want to pop in.
Come on, Bobby. Get in here.
I thought he worked on Tuesdays.
He's like, give me some time. I'm like, time tonight or time like next week?
I'm gonna put a message in the Slack.
Hello?
Hello,
Hey,
Jordy.
what up, brother?
What up, man? How y'all doing?
What is up, man?
What up, brother? How you doing?
Good. You sound good.
Do I sound good? Do I sound okay?
You got AirPods going on over there?
Yeah, brother.
Look
Of
at
course
you.
I do.
Look at this guy.
This kid's always decked out,
Hey, you know what's up, baby.
right? From the chair to the ears, this kid is always decked out.
That's right.
Hey, I come in fresh all the time, brother. That's it. For
Yes.
interviews, for anything, man.
I had McChesney saying, "Where's Jordy at?" I was like, "He's in the next segment, man. Give me time."
I know the people were like, because I got excited about it, right? And I shared it, and I was like, And people were like, "What are you going on?" I'm like, "I have no clue. I'm just here looking
I
pretty."
told him to stand by at 10
Sorry,
o'clock.
the deathmatch guy took over.
Yeah. We kind of got into it. We were talking about light tubes. Sorry, man.
Poppy deathmatch.
Poppy deathmatch.
Hey,
Oh,
viva la
God.
raza, papi. I'm your papi. Hey, viva la raza.
Did you say he and Poppy had a rap battle?
What's that?
Did you say he and Poppy had a rap battle?
No, I don't think that's what he said.
Oh, sorry.
That's what he said now.
Yeah,
Christ, that'd be
now,
awesome.
yeah.
We'll just translate that now.
And I won. Yeah. that's what he said.
Podner is with us as well.
All right. Well,
Hey, guys.
if we can't round up Bobby, we'll let Ron Starks play tonight. So.
Okay.
Yay.
Wow.
Thanks,
Wow.
man.
Okay.
Happy 700.
Happy
700 episodes.
We are gonna play in the main. I didn't put them out because they're already on Instagram. We have 700 congratulations from BC Steel now. The Country Hammer.
Did he do 700 of them?
What?
Did BC do 700?
No, he didn't.
That'd be funny if he did 700 different ones.
El Gran Azul returned as well. There's another one that's escaping my brain right now.
Was it Super Loco Hot Cocoa?
Sean Phoenix gave one before. No. Yeah, no. Where's the one from Super Loco Hot Cocoa?
I'll make sure he does one.
All right. We're still accepting them.
Okay.
I'll make sure he does one tomorrow.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
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 You okay over there?
Okay.
What do you
Sorry, we
care?
also have to mention after we do Mayhem Mania,
You're right over there.
the takeovers this weekend.
Oh shit! Takeover is this weekend.
That's gonna be so good.
We should probably talk about that.
Is Champa okay to go?
Is he? Wait, is he not?
He's
Was
hurt.
it-
Champa's hurt.
No, Champa's fine.
Oh. Somebody needs to tell Kayla that he's fine then, because she's like, Champa's hurt. My favorite wrestler's hurt again. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
It happens. It's happened.
I should
All
text her right now. I'm like, it's gonna be fine.
It'd be wonderful.
Is it Poppy?
And if he's not fine,
Wonderbar.
guess what? Velveteen Dream is back.
Those tights he was wearing cracked me up.
Oh God, that was so sugary.
Did you see what they said on the back?
Yeah, call me up.
Call me up, Marina.
His wife. Who's
I loved it.
is that
wife's name was
O'Reilly's
Curly,
wife or
No,
that?
Fish's
That's his
Fish's
wife.
wife.
That's
Oh.
Roddy's wife.
That's Roddy's wife.
Roddy's wife is Marina. So
Marina Shafir.
Yeah.
That's.
I
I
was
wonder if
cracking
that's
up.
why she hasn't been on TV.
apparently, the other one of Shayna's friends, Jessamine, had a big elbow surgery or something.
Oh.
Mm.
She had a huge scar or
Interesting.
something. So
So Matt, you see your spacing there.
yes.
Yeah. See, kind of roll see where the board lands. Hold that up. Kind of see where that kind of ends up. Right. Yeah. That's okay. That's good. That's good. I just want to see where we're at.
Test this.
See what the wheel looks like.
What the wheel looks like here. How'd you get the wheel tangled up and how'd the cables get in the wheel?
I don't know, man. A lot of shit happens here during the week.
We were doing business.
This isn't the only night that we broadcast, you know.
Oh, look at that.
We do 5
Yeah,
shows
that's
a
good.
week, man.
That's good.
I think the better question is why are you just noticing that now?
You didn't have to move it. Yeah, look at that focus. George is hiding
Maintain
behind
the
it.
integrity of the wheel.
George-
I try not to touch it.
Where's George?
George.
Peek your head over the wheel.
Listen, when they say George, it sounds like you're saying Jordy, and I'm like, what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come
Referee
on,
George.
guys.
I'll say Referee George. You're a big league Geordie.
Yeah, dang straight.
Team Big League represent.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
Somebody asking that question about why we're not doing such things in the studio, because I want to point out we have a giant window and police presence in our neighborhood, and that would I mean, while decriminalized, not entirely should be flaunting it probably. Also, point.
Sorry.
What is that? Oh, is that bloody Shayna?
And then she's smearing her blood on the face like the Joker.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm
You want
amazed.
to know she got
so it's
those
definitely not a
scars?
1 week thing. It's like, no, I'm
Oh no,
I'm
the
a
internet's
biter now.
undefeated. The second something goes up, the internet makes something ridiculous
Oh, yeah.
joke of it.
The Becky
It's
Lynch.
funny, like she bites her, and like the whole internet's like, "Shayna's a vampire now." I'm like, did she come up through a ring
I've
of fire through the
heard-
stage?
And Shayna Baszler is my favorite women's wrestler.
Was she
too.
wearing a poofy
I
shirt?
wanted to throw up.
Oh, that's right. We're talking about Shayna Baszler still on the break here. We got the people on the line. It is time. It is time. It is time. time.
It's time.
It's time.
Time.
Yeah.
Guys, it's time for something.
It's time.
What time it is?
Vader time.
What time it is?
It's time for.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Mayhem Mania. Hey,
God
everybody.
Hey,
damn it,
pointing.
Matt.
We're pointing at the sign. Pointing
Everybody's
at
pointing.
it.
That's right.
Everybody's
It's
pointing at the sign.
for those of you who don't know, it's kind of a competitive thought experiment. We're trying to create the best WrestleMania card possible, booking it for ourselves within the bounds of our current reality, Sorg. That means every human being that you attempt to use in this exercise comes in their current physical, emotional, contractual, pharmacological, etc. state.
Bro,
If
can
someone
I be booked?
per se, wreck their knee, and they're on the shelf for 6 months, you can't use them. If somebody's, working for,
So bro's
I don't
off
know,
the list.
like All Japan, I'm sorry, you can't go there. We've got to do what, basically, if Vince McMahon can do it, you can do it. You are Vince McMahon with unlimited resources and zero self-control.
Oh,
And we're
so
trying
fun.
to.
Basically, Vince McMahon.
You're basically Vince McMahon. So, hey, we have a card here, an 8-match card, which each of you 5 gentlemen will be asked to make one change to the card here. We'll run through the matches in a second. You can take out a match entirely and bring in a match with entirely new people. If you like somebody who's already in the match, you can just get rid of one dude or, kick them out. You want to swap out tag teams. Let your creativity run wild, please. The order of play is going to be Jordy will go first, and then we'll do Ronnie, and then we'll do Brohemoth, and then we'll do George the referee, and then batting cleanup, number 5, your friend of mine, Dave Podner, by virtue of the Alex Cars rule. Remember last week, Sorg, when Dave Podner...
4 is cleanup.
Remember when Dave Podner made that match last week? And Tina came in, swooped in like a dragon, and just like scorched it with fire and like blew it up immediately. Like I barely even had a chance to fall in love with it, and it was a great match.
Like a mother dragon.
Like a mother dragon protecting her kingdom.
Like a
just
mother
swooped
screwing
in.
up the end of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Tina pulling the rug out from underneath me. Just
She scorched that rug. It was hot. So I mentioned anything Vince McMahon can do, you can do. Well, there is a limitation to this. See, there are some certain things, peoples and a thing that are not eligible to be used because they've been eliminated from Mayhem Mania, at least for now. But in a moment, we're going to spin this wheel and see if someone can escape space jail, because these things have been sent through the forbidden portal into space jail, and I will read them off to you so that you know who
jail?
not to use. Yeah, it's like the Phantom Zone. So you cannot use Bailey, Triple H, Ronda Rousey, Enzo, Randy Orton, Lacey Evans, or WLC, but that doesn't really matter right now because we are not into stipulations. That was kind of like
who has been released from space jail already?
All right, so yeah, we've spun this wheel twice, and both times someone has escaped from space jail.
Yeah.
Week 1,
Yeah.
John Cena escaped from space jail.
Yeah, he did.
And last week,
Yeah.
Bobby
him?
Goddamn Fish escaped from space jail. His name is Bobby Goddamn Fish. That's right.
Matt,
What?
So did John Cena escape because you couldn't see him?
I don't know what happened, but Tina put him into space jail, and 2 minutes later, he was out. So,
Matt, I have a question.
yeah.
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry?
We don't care, Mike.
All right. Let's get this out of the way. Sorgi, we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to see if we can get 3 straight escapes from space jail. If we do, we're definitely going to need a new warden for space jail.
Yes.
But we're going to see what we can do.
Fire that asshole.
Say your prayers that no one escapes from space jail.
All right, here we
secure
go.
the highways,
Here we go.
perimeters. Here we
All
go.
right. Spin.
Sounds like you need a
spin.
space Cerberus for
Spin,
space jail.
spin.
What the?
God fucking damn it.
hell, Enzo?
Paging Dan Savage.
No.
Enzo Morgan.
No.
Escape from space.
Why don't we
Jeez.
put
I
someone
demand a
back in
recount.
space
I
jail?
demand
The wheel is a work.
The
wheel is a work.
Gimmick.
See, this is
I
what
want a
happens when you
refund.
space out all
Is there
the wheel
any way to put
entries
him back?
How is that even?
Good question, Brohemoth. No, you cannot put someone back into the space jail. There's no space jail double jeopardy. Once they're out, they're out. You got to put someone.
So
else
we can
back
just
in.
make sure he doesn't get on the card. Is what we need.
Yeah,
You're just gonna have to.
Yeah.
Do it
Matt,
you're just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned
can they
way
put
and hurt
real
somebody's
one
feelings
in
and
space?
kill their matches.
Oh, hurt somebody's feelings.
Can we put the
That's a typical
Mad Mike is
Tuesday night.
asking, can we put the real Enzo in space jail?
Yes, we can.
Space jail is a goddamn disaster.
Can we just strap him to a rocket?
Matt,
Is it a soft rocket?
Matt, as a super manager,
That's a
can we just
super
go back to eliminations?
No, this is way more fun. I'm really enjoying it.
Cool. This is animal cruelty. I
Hit
don't
that
like this at all.
catchphrase, Mike.
All
All right,
right.
let's go through the matches real quick. Sorg, do you have to have the
Space jail,
website up here, or do I have to hold this thing
people
up?
in Arkham Asylum.
You're right.
I'll give you one. I'm as
Arkham
prepared.
Asylum
I'm
on
as
space
prepared
jail.
Alex
as
says he will
always.
give you $30 to put Enzo back in.
Welcome to the space zone, bad guy. Welcome to the Phantom Zone.
All right,
My
go
name is
ahead. Go
Phyllis.
ahead.
All right, here are the matches as
All
they
right.
stand right now.
As they stand.
We have. Scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, wait. Oh, you need the.
Yeah, there we go.
Right
The Miz versus John Morrison versus Rick O'Shea.
All right, created by
Then we-
Tina Keys.
Then we have Mark Andrews versus Rey Mysterio. Who?
Oh wait, no, that was created by
was Tina
Tina.
Keys. Who
The
made that?
three-way was by
Brandon from KC.
yes.
All right. Next up, we have Edge versus Matt Riddle, created by Chad the Shad. Next up, we have King Corbin versus King Booker, created by Doc Remedy. We have Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor versus Adam Cole, created by Ron Starks. We have Mia Yim, Kaylee Ray, and Tegan Knox versus Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Io Shirai. Yes, the Sky Pirates. That was created by, who was that?
Tina.
Jeez.
Tina's all over this.
She's all over this. We've got Walter, all caps, versus Keith Lee, created by Mad Mike.
That's a
And
banger.
finally, we have, that is a banger. We got Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley, created by Billy Johnson. All right, let's get down to business.
Isn't it crazy how that's actually a real match at WrestleMania now?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It happens more
every
often than
once
you
in a while.
Read the lore.
WWE makes a match as good as the ones that we have created. That's right. Go to WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Catch up on the lore. You'll see.
A lot of it.
We do good things here.
Yeah.
All right, let's get down to business. Jordy, I know I ran through this stuff very quickly, but
Yes,
does
you
this
did.
make
I have
sense?
no clue what the hell I'm doing.
Make a all I'm asking you to do is make a change to this card by either getting rid of one match and creating another one, or by just getting rid of an individual if you happen to like the other individual who's in the match, and simply
Okay.
just try to improve it in one way.
All right. So out of all the matches, I'm getting rid of Mark Andrews and Ricochet.
That was from
Like I'm getting rid of that match entirely.
Okay. Good.
And we're gonna do Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley in a UFC like fist fight kind of thing.
All righty. There you go. Good stuff.
Yep.
You're welcome, Sword.
Yeah. Yeah. I approve.
Lashley.
Son
I
of a
approve.
bitch.
I followed Lashley, right? I followed him his MMA career, right? And like just the idea of like having those two go at it on the biggest stage in the mall is absolute gold.
I
Like
agree.
think about it. Vince McMahon would not only have the biggest boner in his life, right?
Oh,
but,
you said
like,
you said Bobby Lashley.
like,
I
it
thought
was-
you said Bobby Fish. I'm sorry.
Bobby Lashley.
I'm still mad.
Shut up.
Basically,
Anyway,
I'm still
any
mad.
Bobby.
Just
I'm
heard
still
Bobby
mad.
and started screaming.
Any Bobby, you start
like,
yelling.
It just would be amazing. It would, honest to God, be amazing just having those two go at it and their kind of fight instead of a pre-scripted fake WWE fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just have them go at it in the WWE ring.
We have a live reaction to that match.
Hold on. We got a live reaction over here. Let's see. Camera 2. Yes. Oh, he's the puppet. The puppet is rubbing his finger hands and
His nubs.
oh no, yeah, his nubs are very excited right now.
Grover is
Oh,
pleased.
great. All right, what's next, Mike? Matt?
Ronnie Stark. Oh, thank you very much, Jordy. It was awesome having you on the show.
Thank you.
Damn it, Bobby.
Appreciate it.
Damn it,
Ronnie,
Let's
let's get to work here, man.
All right.
What you got?
What can we do here?
What we got over here?
What do we got over here? All right, we're gonna take the Miz out of that match,
Oh,
Oh,
and
here
we're
we
just
go.
gonna have John Morrison.
Wait, get the Miz out. Okay.
Yeah, Miz is gone, and then we're just gonna do John Morrison versus Ricochet, because that's gonna be some seriously flippy shit.
You gotta add like 3 more flippy guys to make
Oh,
it some
well,
serious
who-
flippy shit.
Are
Okay,
we
hold on.
allowed to do subtracts?
I don't know. I
Okay,
was just thinking
who-
about that right now. You know, Ronnie, usually we save the subtract move for later.
Oh, you want to? Okay, I can add something then. If
Why don't you add someone for now, and then what we'll do is we'll bring the subtract move into the mix next week when none of you are here.
All right, we'll add in Jordan Devlin versus John Morrison versus Ricochet
Okay.
for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Okay.
Well, I think the stipulation is not yet established.
Yeah, he's getting ahead of himself.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm getting
That's
a little
it.
excited.
That's later.
It
That's
sounded
later.
good. I mean,
Hold on to
No,
it. Hold on to that.
I mean,
hold on to that.
In my mind, you're just making pitch for why you think it's good moves. Works for me.
It'd be good. A lot of flippy shit going on there.
A lot of flippy
I
shit.
don't know if old Jomo comes in under the 205 weight limit, but
Probably with the abs, probably
probably
like 2 or
close.
3.
Probably close.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe under Steiner math.
There you go. All right, Brohemoth.
Okay, Walter and Lee. I am going to add Dijakovic and Bronson Reed.
You can only add one.
Oh, I can only add one?
God damn it.
Then I'll definitely add Dijakovic to that lineup.
Dude, he's such a badass.
You know,
Yeah.
He's a good gimmick.
why we can't have nice things.
Aw,
Wah,
I'm
wah.
behind
Why
this.
we can't have nice things.
I'm
Well,
behind
I would
this.
just like to see the Monstars gang up on Walter. Sorry, sue me.
No, it's okay.
They're not
You are not. You are not
monsters.
alone.
Not hating. Not hating.
They're monsters.
Monstars. Okay.
God.
George.
Now, can I scrap one of these matches and replace it with another one?
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, get rid of that King Corbin versus King Booker match.
Thank God. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, and you know, forgive me, but all 3 of these guys, quite honestly, have been putting on probably my favorite section of Raw programming over the past few weeks. I would do a triple threat for the U.S. title featuring Andrade, Rey Mysterio, and Humberto Carrillo.
Okay.
All
All
right. There we
right.
go.
Because by then Andrade will be back from suspension, and like just seeing the lucha sequences that him and Carrillo are capable of, throwing in Mysterio, that just sounds like a lucha
I'm
libre
surprised
dream
he did
match.
not add a death match to Mania.
I mean,
There it is.
We're gonna bring you back for Patreon in the bank. You need to like pony up a buck and get in the Patreon in the bank so you can add a deathmatch stipulation to one of the matches. Because I can see what you can cook up. All right, excellent, good job. All right, Dave,
Yes.
Dave.
Now,
you're back.
I am back.
What you got?
Thank you, Tina. First of all, thank you, Tina, for having me come back.
Sounds like collusion, but all right.
Erasing me last week. But I also took what Mad Mike said last week about me not being prepared,
Yes,
and I took it to heart.
Oh no.
So,
you should be prepared. There you go.
Oh, what is
Good job.
this?
Don't spoil your stuff.
Oh
no.
wow. What
I have
happened?
multiple options, though. I didn't say. I was just trying to keep what was happening here before I could use my
Yeah,
multiple
he-
options
he's
there.
he's
Just in
mirroring-
case. I know going last, things happen.
It's
Wildness
been known to happen.
happens.
Indeed.
Yes. So, I am removing Bray, Finn, and Adam Cole completely.
Whoa.
And
All right.
I am adding. And I want to make sure I get this right because this is her new thing that she came up with on a backstage segment.
Who?
The succulent Scottish succubus,
Yes.
Nikki Cross.
Yes.
Because if it isn't Scottish, it's crap.
Oh dear.
We'll be facing Piper Niven.
Whoa.
That's bad.
Whoa.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh.
We're going to have all the Scottish. And this is from a man whose maternal grandmother's maiden name was McIntyre.
That's dope.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Quite the
I
beans.
like it. That's a match. That's a match. That's a match with a personal backstory.
And and very throaty promos.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to think of a polite way to say it.
Oh, that was not the polite way to say
Oh well,
That
so
was
well.
not the right way to say it. No.
We'll try next time. All
Ah,
right,
that's why we have parental advisory.
all right.
it. Store, can we
We'll
call this
fix it in
episode of the show
post.
"Throwy Promos"?
All right, let's run through the matches.
writing
Here,
that
here we
down.
go. After what round are we on?
I don't know.
Three. We're on round 3. Here are your matches. Jordan Devlin versus John Morrison versus Ricochet, created by Ron Starks. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, created by Jordy. We still have Edge versus Matt Riddle. We now have Andrade versus Rey Mysterio versus Humberto Carrillo. We have Nikki Cross versus Piper Niven. We have Mia Yim, Kaylee Ray, and Tegan Knox versus the Sky Pirates. We now have Walter versus Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic. And we have Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Sorg, you know who else we have? We have our first graduated match.
No.
First match to
What did that
survive
do?
3 rounds
No.
without being alternate in any way. And I will
Wow.
officially announce which match that is and tell you what the creator of the match will get for their reward on Talking Mayhem Mania coming up later on this fine YouTube channel or wherever you get Final Podcast.
Fantastic.
So angry right now.
And well, that's why he's Mad Mike.
You know what? You know what? Mayhem Mania is all about revenge, spite, hate,
George is
It
leaving.
is,
hurt
feelings.
It's about
it's
George
a lot
walking
harder
away.
to get revenge on someone when they're not regular on the show.
So hard. Well, I mean, that's when you gotta implement the long game, Mad Mike. You know, it's been done before.
The anime long con, you say?
Sure. Yeah.
I think George needs to be your co-host often. This works. Anyways, hey, you know, there's something of a pay-per-view this weekend. Of course, thank you for my us on the break. There's NXT Portland this weekend. Yes, good luck, Portland.
And Tina Keys is going.
Tina Keys is going.
She's gonna be live in person.
She's gonna be live and in person. She's gonna be. What? Let's see. What is the card for this weekend? I'm trying to find it on the website.
Sorry, I'll give you the whole card right now.
Give me the
You ready?
rundown.
All right. We have tag team title match. The Broserweights, Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle versus the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish doing a fish fry.
Boo.
We have Tegan Knox versus Dakota Kai in a street fight, which should be a banger. We have Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic
for the North American title.
For the North American title, we have Johnny NXT versus Finn NXT. We have Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, and Tommaso Ciampa versus Adam Cole. Baby.
Roderick Strong's not getting any action.
He will probably make an appearance at some point in any of those matches that he could be involved in, which would also, excuse me, which would also mean the Velveteen Dream's probably going to show up too.
Okay, all right. I don't know. It's an NXT. It's going to be amazing.
It's the first takeover I can recall in a while with 6 matches.
I was just about to say, I cannot remember them ever going beyond 5 matches for a takeover.
Yeah. I mean,
The takeover is going to be very, very good.
It's also the first standalone takeover in a while.
Yeah, usually takeovers
right.
before a pay-per-view.
And think about it, they had stuff on their show that they could have also used. Like NXT is so loaded right now. You could have had 2 to 3 more matches on this.
They expanded to 2 hours. Now they're building too many programs at the same time, Sorg.
Is that the problem?
That's the problem.
Yeah, that makes sense. That absolutely makes sense.
Now, is this the first time in a while it's on a Sunday also?
Yes.
Yeah, usually it's a Saturday pay-per-view.
Yeah.
They don't want to compete with something that I do know.
So the XFL.
Oh yeah,
Maybe. Yeah, it would be
they do have cross. Yeah, they have cross contamination with their own XFL pro. Not their own. I know it's a separate company, but still, they're going to play nice with each other. Yeah.
There might be a UFC fight on Saturday. It might be.
They could be too. Yeah.
And it's also Valentine's weekend, so.
That's right.
And what better way to tell your loved one that you really care than taking them to the little violence fest
What?
Taking them down to the wrestle show, you know?
Take him to the wrestle
The
show.
wrestling show is a good date.
The wrestling show's a good date. Get them a pepperoni bouquet from Slice on Broadway. Go see Sonic the Hedgehog and watch wrestling.
Get them a T-shirt from one of your one of the merch tables, and there you're all squared away.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. That's it.
That's
And
it.
Tina mentioned in chat, this is something I always forget because when things happen on the West Coast, doors open at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
So they'll be able to have a whole freaking night after this too.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's
Yeah, this is mid afternoon.
It's
They'll be done before
like the
they'll be
Sunday
out of the
matinee.
doors when it's still light out probably.
Sassy Molassie, that's early.
If they can see the sun, because there require being a lot of fog there.
I wish our wrestling show started that early out here.
Me too.
That'd be nice.
Too. I
Half the
mean,
roster doesn't show up until 5. What do you
I
mean?
mean, to be fair, the WrestleMania pre-show I think has already started.
yeah,
So,
yeah. We've been at it for a couple weeks now for that one.
It's going to take 6.5 hours to get through all of fan access. So, yeah, they might as well start opening doors now.
All I know is that like
WrestleMania is gonna be lit, and just for the record, since I'm on live camera, I want to do this. It's pointing season, y'all. There's a poster right there, pointing season. Let's go, bitches.
There you go. There you go.
Everybody
Everybody
point
is
to a
pointing
mania.
season.
Pointing season.
Pointing
Everybody
season.
pointing.
Everybody's
Right
pointing.
there.
There you go.
Pointing.
Everybody's
there
got
you
it.
go.
Oh, you got to hit the Team
Just
Big
swing
League
at
pose.
33
Point at
right there,
something.
man.
I have a WrestleMania shirt on. I'm pointing at my shirt.
I'm pointing to No Way Out from I think.
You can't point at yourself, Ronnie. That's pointsturbation.
Oh my.
I was just getting my Pornhub achievements, man. It's fine.
Yeah, and this one didn't cost you $25.95.
You got me there.
Oh. Either way, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna we'll probably do something. I'll probably be here at the studio watching it if anybody wants to join me. I'll put it out there right there. Anyways, well, guys, it's time to find out because I think somebody told me they already had some in the can here last night. What did you learn this week from wrestling?
I'll go first. I learned that this Friday, February 14th, the day of the first date between Mandy Rose and Otis, is SmackDown episode number 1069.
Nice.
I thought when you said that, I thought you said that Mayhem 1069 was going to be on February 14th. And I'm like, why did you look that far ahead?
6 years into the future, huh,
Sorg,
Sark?
it still might be. We don't know.
Technically, no, we don't know. But we'll be there for that. Anyways. Wow. Ronnie, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Shayna Baszler had a big case of the munchies.
You wanted some ginger snaps.
Bro, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Becky Lynch would be a great cast for the next Grand Theft Auto game.
Yep. Man Andreas. That's not my joke. That's not my joke. I stole that one from Twitter.
That was good.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
That was good.
Matt Carlin's Main Street. Matt, what did you learn?
I learned if you have an eye injury, perhaps one that requires an eye patch,
Yeah.
that if you have a match with Minoru Suzuki, your eye will be fixed.
Well, he'll probably
The rest
beat
of
it
you,
straight.
I don't know, but your eye will be fine.
He probably hit him so hard his eye was working again.
Yeah, it did.
That's
It worked.
true. That's true. Referee George.
Samoa Joe, no matter what year it is, cannot buy a win in the main event, no matter what he does.
Why you gotta crush my hopes and dreams there,
I will
George?
admit that was
love
that was
Samoa
a very
Joe.
great finish.
It was, but I'm just
Yeah.
tired of seeing Joe. Like, he needs to win, man. Like, they should have pulled the trigger on him
Bruh.
3 years ago.
Joe is my
They
absolute
might as
favorite
well call
wrestler.
him
How do you
Samoa
think I feel?
Joel because he always gets the L.
He's been talking to Tati, hasn't he, with the dad jokes? Like,
He's pretty on it. That's why she does so well when she's on the show.
she's going around mad.
Yeah.
I want to change my
Yeah.
Twitter handle to Samoa Joel.
Dave Ponder, what'd you learn?
Well, it wasn't this week, but I learned that my wife tends to ride a certain bus into town, and she happened to talk to someone's mom, who's also on the panel, and that Mama Hemoth says that
Uh-oh.
someone needs to make sure he takes his time to heal properly before he gets back.
Hey, the Bronomaly is perfectly fine. Mama Hemoth has
Hemoth.
nothing to worry about.
What?
That's a small
You know,
world.
imagine this, like, big return match. Bro Hemoth is stomping down the aisle. It's ready to go on.
And then
Mama
Mama's
Hemoth just
like-
jumps out of the stand.
Snatches
She's
me
like,
by the
no.
ear right back
Gets
up
you
the
by the
apron.
ear. She's like, no, you're not ready.
You're not healed yet.
Mama, don't do this.
No.
You're
No.
embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Well, I see why do I see like a future confrontation between like Mama Hemoth and Mama Rev?
Ooh, she don't want that smoke. Mama Hemoth raised monsters. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
Mama Rev don't want that problem.
Whoa. Okay. All right.
I'm adding that to the card next week. For Mayhem Mania.
Mama Hemoth versus Mama Rev.
Yeah, it's getting booked.
I've seen them do intergender matches, but have they ever done a mother and son?
Let's see if can we get Shane Taylor Promotions to put that together? Maybe. Wait, are you texting Rev right now?
No.
I thought that's what he was doing. He's like, hold on.
I
I
thought of
got
something
this.
else. My brain works in strange ways. I just thought it was-
Okay. That's weird. All right, Jordy, what'd you learn?
That women wearing black mouth guards are secretly vampires.
All right.
And that we just acknowledge that it wasn't just like a little bite. Like she was literally just like gnawing on her neck for like the longest time. I felt like I was watching something I should not be watching. For like
She definitely went
5
30
minutes.
days a night on the back of her neck.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was longer than just a vampire bite. It was more like I'm just gonna gnaw on your neck until it falls off, and then just all that blood is there. You know.
So we found out she's good at sucking. That's good, right?
Okay, from the chat room,
Oh, God.
Bobby of J-Town learned that Sheena needed to eat a Snickers
Need to eat a Snickers.
and
Instead,
that
she got a ginger.
Humberto's real name is Dale Gass.
I don't get it.
That's what his shirt says.
That's what he shared. Okay.
I believe it's Dale Gas, and I don't know what that means.
That's, I believe, some kind of a command like involving the verb dar, which is to give.
To give gas?
No,
I mean, shit. Hey, you can call me Dale Gas then.
I don't know.
Garz is going to call me out on that one. I'm sorry. Alex Miller learned, I learned is some cowboy shit.
All
right.
Dale Gas means step on the gas.
Oh, thank you. Close. Let's see. Tina says, learned that Danhausen tequila dance is a sight to see. Guys, I got to film in one rumble the Danhausen, Pee Wee Hermhausen, and Stone Cold or Cold Stone Steve Hausen. Is that the proper pronunciation?
I believe it was.
It was amazing. It was.
Shout out to Revenge.
Oh my
It
God!
was awesome. I loved it.
It was amazing. I think Danhausen gave PB Smooth the stunner.
Oh, he did.
And
Yeah,
McChesney
yeah.
And it
and
didn't do
call that.
anything to him.
it's just
Well, PB's a
well,
very,
hey,
very big
PB.
dude.
So it was fantastic. I'm just very, very happy. Also Danhausen said hello to me. I don't know. That was a moment for me. I don't know
I
what.
don't even know how that would happen.
I was setting up and he was walking
Hello.
by and he's just Danhausen. He says hello. I'm like, hello, Danhausen. And yeah, there you go. Anyways,
The only thing left for you to do is get like booped by Chris Statlander now.
Oh
when he's
my
in the
God.
show, just walking by.
yes.
Pow.
Nah,
Yes.
Sorg needs to get added to the list of Jericho.
What, the list of Jericho?
Yeah, Sorg's not complete until he gets added to the list of Jericho.
Oh, jeez.
List of Jericho is something that we are truly blessed with in this world. Let's be real.
Danhausen Tequila is right up there with $1 Million Man doing the pile of money and laughing to my camera. That was a moment. That was like, I fucking made that. And that was back in like 2010.
Nice.
So, anyways, hey guys, thanks for being around. Thanks for being on the show. Thank you, Jordy, for hanging out here. Your maiden voyage in Mayhem Mania.
Always good to see you, brother.
Always good to be here. Thank you guys so much. And remember, this episode was brought to you by Sonic and Snickers.
No. We can't say that. The FTC will get us.
That's
You're right,
Sega.
you're right,
Sega
my
will
bad.
sue you into an inch of your
Sparkly by
life.
vampires. That's what Sparkly by. That's true.
There you go, Sparkling Vampires. Dave Ponder, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Mad Mike 483 on the Twitter.
Also, youtube.com/Poppy.
There you go. If you want to learn about the Poppy graphic novel, we talked about it last night on the Monday Mayhem Wrestling wrap-up, which and also Lego update about the Hogwarts. Of course, thank you, Ronnie Stark, for coming back.
Thanks for having me back.
Yay! I mean, you
Yay.
can come back when it.
I work here, but thanks for having me back.
I don't know. I'm just going down the line, bro. Hemoth.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm glad to be back.
Can't wait to see you kicking ass again, good sir.
Of course.
I bit my
Can't
tongue.
wait to be back.
Thank you, referee George, for
Bringing the death match.
just showing up and being there.
Of course, thank you.
Matt Carlins.
Stay tuned for Talking Mayhem Mania.
Yeah, that's right. I understand it's the hottest show on the internet.
Hottest
Thank
damn
you,
show on the internet,
everybody
sir.
in the chat room making this awesome every single week. Please subscribe. Please tell your friends. Please share this video. Please tell them share the clips that we put out through the week. We got Sean Phoenix joining us at I believe 7 Pee Wee Hermanhausen. Thank you for the clarification, CJ. We have Sean Phoenix on at 7 p.m. This Wednesday, and we will also have we have Tej on next week from Rise Wrestling. The Millennial will be joining us. We next week on this show we'll have Ziggy Heim joining us, and I don't know, we might have to dig up Larry too and see if their feud
We have
is
to
still
reignite their feud from Mayhem Mania like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, because that clip popped up a little bit ago,
Yeah.
and it was
It's
like,
amazing.
Oh,
we'll
right.
have to recount it on the other show.
Sure.
Talking Mayhem Mania.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Mayhem out. Sorry, a weekend with John McChesney. I have to start pointing at things.
Yes, you do.
No,
That's my boy.
no, that's the sign. No, John McChesney is the point directly into the lens.
It's contagious.
That's
Like,
the
it's-
big league
they're like,
pros.
I'm gonna point at shit.
I wasn't thinking of pointing at the camera. Someone mentioned McChesney. I was like, I gotta just do
Yeah,
it.
that's that team big league.
You know?
That's how they do it. All right, guys.
how we
Thank
do
you
it.
so much on the live stream.
Hey, where's Tina?
Where's Tina? Tina, are you still out there? You want her in?
Tell her to jump on the horn.
Tina, Tina, jump on the horn. Is she the special guest?
Yes,
Okay.
if she'll have me.
Hey, Sword, I think people want me to be on this show more often. Just say
You do, man.
That chat room was packed.
Jordy.
Hey, listen to the people, man. You gotta listen to the people, man.
I do. No, yeah, we'll get something figured out here, man. And we'll see what works with the schedule. But now the big thing is making sure all the tech works too. So, like, believe me, there's a lot of people I want on, and it was like, oh, dude, you're on like a phone and it doesn't work. But no, this is great.
Oh, you live on a duck farm.
Yeah,
that
you live
has
in a
no
dark farm,
internet.
Ty Cross. I'm sorry, you don't have enough internet
You
on
haven't
the.
paid your Wi-Fi bill in 3 months. Yeah.
His
Surely I
Wi-Fi
can
is a
come
little
up.
quacky.
It's real quacky.
There.
That was very accurate. I didn't like how accurate that was. That
was fantastic.
Tina, I'm just gonna send her an invite and see what happens.
Whatever happens, happens.
Tina.
I don't get to tell Tina. I just have to tell everybody else.
Jeez, everybody's popping up in the chat.
I don't know who this Gina person is, but she seems very popular.
Oh, she's on there every week with us.
Mother
Proud
Dragon.
member.
Oh,
Mama Dragon.
Mother Dragon
Mother
herself.
Dragon herself.
Mother of Dragons.
Scorching bad ideas like it ain't nobody's business.
Also, with the home team's the Dragons too, isn't it?
That's her team.
Is
Yeah.
that the Seattle team?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. I'm trying to figure out if there's another reason or if we're just going down a road.
No,
there.
we're just going down this
Okay,
road.
Okay.
A dragony road.
Oh, she pops in. Let's see. This goes on you over there. I'm gonna direct on you
Oh,
for this one.
me. All me.
I mean, you are the main host.
I kind of, sort of. Here I am.
oh, Sword left. Okay.
Focus in.
May
Get more of this.
Mayhem.
So whenever
Talking-
Sword
Post-show.
stands up in his chair, does that
Post-show.
mean Mad
Mayhem
Mike's in
Mania.
charge?
What's that?
I said whenever
you know
Sword
whenever they
stands
have The
up, does
Walking
that mean
Dead?
Mad Mike's in charge?
They have Talking Dead afterwards.
I'm
It's
always
the
in
same
charge.
thing.
Okay.
Then we do the Mayhem Mania. Then we do Talking Mayhem Mania.
Then we do
And we talked about it for
ASMR
like-
Mayhem Mania.
But it was 10 minutes, maybe.
Close.
Usually,
hear silence.
usually I just go until Missy glares at me, but I can't use that as my guide anymore.
Not tonight, anyway.
No, not anymore. She doesn't.
She appears she's gonna one punch man you.
She's giving up.
One Punch Mania.
She's not coming.
I don't think she's coming.
All right, let's roll.
All right. Let's let me get another recording started. All right, and record.
So Dave Podner knows Mama Hemoth.
Yep.
Small world.
Okay. I'll put it this way: my wife knows. She's the one who takes the P-78 into town.
Mm-hmm. It all comes around. Mainstream match
Yes.
in 3, 2.
Hello, my internet friends. Welcome to Sorgi. Are you ready? Are you ready, Sorgi?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Sorgi? To the hottest damn show on the internet, talking Mayhem Mania. And I'm here, Matt, your favorite. Sorgi's over there. Look, Ron Starks has no hair anymore.
I'm bald.
Brohemoth.
What up is the Bronomaly?
Yep. George, nice guy.
Deathmatch.
Hola.
Hola. Sorg, big news tonight.
Big news.
Big news!
Hey,
Mayhem Mania.
news.
Big. Well, let's run through what we got here so far on our card here, and I'll spring the surprise. We've got our first graduated match. The first match to survive 3 rounds without being altered in any way. And the person who created it is going to get reward. But first, I'll run through what we've got on our card here after round 3. We got Jordan Devlin versus John Morrison versus Ricochet. We now have Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. We still have Edge versus Matt Riddle. We now have Andrade versus Rey Mysterio versus Humberto Carrillo. We now have Nikki Cross versus Piper Niven. We still have Mia Yim and Kaylee Ray and Tegan Knox versus Asuka and Kairi Sane and Io Shirai. We now have Walter versus Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic. And we still have Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. Sorg, you probably already know. What's the graduated match, Sorgy? Can you guess?
Was it the one with Walter and Keith Lee?
Nope.
No, wait.
Good try.
I don't know. You kept moving. I couldn't see it on the screen.
Sorry.
Hold on.
Mad Mike is so mad. We'll ask him why in a
It's
second.
Charlotte.
Nope, you're wrong.
No, I'm wrong again.
It's Mia Yim and Kaylee Ray and Tegan Knox versus
Oh!
the Sky Pirates. The first match to graduate to the Supercard, created by Mother Dragon herself, Tina Keys, from all the way in Seattle, soon to be attending TakeOver Portland. And Tina Keys, because your match graduates to our Supercard, you get reward. And Sorg, I've been thinking long and hard about what we're going to do for this. Not only is she going to have to come back, all right?
Okay.
So now this
All right.
match,
All right.
for all you beginners, now this match that she created, we're going to kind of slide this off to the side, kind of like onto like another plane of existence. And it's going to open up this 8th match opening, and Tina will get to come back next week, and she'll create a new match to fill that spot. The goal here is to get 8 matches to survive long enough to get up to the Supercard, but usually we have to get the page run in the bank before we get that far. But so far so good. Mad Mike, why so mad? Why so mad, Mad Mike? Why so angry, Mad Mike?
I have a Broheem beef.
You.
Don't you want to say something along the lines of like Brohemoth has made a powerful enemy or something like real intimidating like shit like
Just so everybody knows, Bro's new motto is all smoke 2020, so I really don't care.
No, I know, and that's fine. That's fine. But I'm big mad. I'm big mad right now.
Big Mad.
Big Mad Mike.
Big mad.
Big Mad
mad.
Wow.
Big mad.
All right.
Because my match, Walter versus Keith Lee. I'm sorry, that's a perfect match.
Mhm.
Yep.
I actually wanted to
Now
add
really-
more, but they
Now
only
it's
gave me
more
one
perfect.
addition.
Yeah, that's right. I kind of.
Because I was going to also add Bronson Reed to the mix just to have a whole colossal of man. in the ring at once.
Spoiler alert: if I'm on next week or whenever I'm on, that match is going away.
Why don't you just
Because
add to
if
it?
I can't have it my way,
Stop
No
drinking the
one will have
haterade, Mike. Come on.
You have to bring Brohemoth back, to get it back in the so you can
Oh,
add
like I
the
said,
extra
bro
guy.
wants all smoke 2020, so
Yeah,
we want to make
yeah.
this like the whole
Get
big
you back.
mayhem feud.
Yeah. Let's do it.
You
Did I hear Tina?
We could do Mama
I'm here
Hemoth and
every
Brohemoth.
week.
That's it.
No.
I'm putting that on the
we're
super
saying-
card next week.
All right, so here's
Mad
what we're
Mike
gonna,
versus Brohemoth.
let's do it. I want to see it.
Do I
Like
get
a
Mama
world
That's
Hemoth
the
in
first
my
time I've
corner?
picked a fight with people.
Do I get Mama Hemoth in my corner?
Yep.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course.
absolutely. Mama Hemoth, special referee. Even better.
You don't want Mad Mom in the corner. You do not want Mad Mom in the corner.
I smell money match, man.
No, Mad Mom just beat cancer. I fucking hell.
That's right. That's right. All right. So here's what we're gonna do for Tina as reward. Okay, and this is gonna apply to everyone who gets a match to graduate to the supercard, at least until we get the Patreon in the bank. Tina, this is very exciting because since we got too many empty cells in Space Jail, you indeed will get a ticket to send someone through the forbidden portal and into Space Jail while we
Send
search
Mad
for a new
Well, she also gets to pick a better jailer.
You find a better jailer. Also, Sorgi, remember last year when we during Patreon in the bank we introduced the first ever Mayhem Cluster Battle Rumble? Well, I don't want to wait to start populating this thing because it's going to be awesome. So, Tina, you will get to bring an entrant into the Mayhem Cluster Battle Rumble 2. And believe me, the rules for eligibility on this are very, very loose.
Can we
So it's going to be
I
an
have a
all-in
question.
battle royal.
kind of, yeah.
Now, I have a very important logistical question.
Go ahead.
Once someone is booked in the Mayhem Cluster Battle Rumble 2, are they banned from being booked in other matches?
No, absolutely not. You can
I think
you
they
can be
should
double
be.
booked into the.
It's a
Okay.
different kind of
We
space
can't use
jail.
that as such a secondary space
So
jail.
so indie wrestling rumble rules.
Yes, double booked rules. Like under a mask, get
Did you-
eliminated, get
did you-
sent to the back, come back without the mask.
Yes,
I'm a
yes.
different guy. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
totally
fine with
different.
these rules.
Because so if anybody's on the first half of the card, probably in the rumble.
Good.
Something like that.
I will gladly be Mayhem Mania's opener versus Mad Mike.
And Tina, just in the interest of tradition, you're going to get to hand out a dose of punishment to one of next week's 5 players. So proceed with caution, all ye who come to.
Everybody be nice to Tina on Twitter this
Everyone
week.
be nice to Mother Dragon.
I love you,
Bro
Mother
wants
Dragon.
all smoke 2020. I ain't being nice to nobody.
So we'll see who's coming up next week, there, Sorgi.
Ziggy High.
Ziggy Heim, the return. That means we got to fish up Larry. We got to get Larry back up in here.
Hey, Larry!
So Ziggy and Larry had like this huge feud. I wasn't there for it. For some reason, I was not
No,
there.
Chad
that
the
week.
Shad was
Chad
on
the
that.
Shad, the clipboard holding, headset wearing, backup Mayhem Mania host, Chad the Shad, was filling in, and he ended up on a couch between Larry and Ziggy, and they were just after each other. Like he comes on, for talking Mayhem Mania. He's like, "Oh, hello, Chad the Shad. I don't mean any harm to anybody." And Ziggy like just turns to Larry out of nowhere and just like, "Nobody liked your stupid match, Larry." And Larry's like muttering
to be fair,
him. Like,
she wasn't wrong.
Well, I mean, I don't even know exactly
What
what,
was
the
the
match
match?
was that she killed. Some
I don't remember
cruiserweight
what
match
it
or
was, but I
something like
remember
that.
not enjoying it.
She killed it, and Larry took offense, and they were like on a non-speaking basis for the rest of the night. It was magical. Great moments in Mayhem Mania. I'll have to dig up that clip for everybody so you can
Please,
check it
I
out.
want to see it.
Just stay
Tina's,
with the mainstream Matt.
Tina's
Twitter
in the
account.
chat room saying, "Ooh, the fun I could have."
Oh, the fun, Tina. Just drop into the DMs this week if you got some suggestions on punishment. I'll be honest, I haven't totally thought this through, but I'll come up with something for next week.
It'll be fine.
You know what? Mayhem Mania.
Mayhem
we
Mania.
haven't completely thought this
Mayhem
through.
Mania. I'll check the lore.
Matt,
It'll
Matt.
be fine.
I have an idea. You can take it or leave it. Punishment has to be to book whoever escaped space jail.
No.
Enzo will not find a way on this card.
So it would have to be Bobby Fish or Enzo or John's. I don't think so. No.
It could be John Cena. Why not?
It could be. Yeah, sure. Could. Yeah.
But it won't
Tina
be.
would
I'd
not
okay
put
with that.
Enzo.
You know what?
Unless you would put Enzo in that Walter Keithley.
You know what? You just don't know.
Oh my God!
And he would just
See them all
die.
mangle him in the corner and just chop a rib off. He
Chop,
just-
chop,
Yes.
chop, chop, chop. All right, good times. All right, so anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. Keep up with the lore. Go to WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Check out all the past rounds of Mayhem Mania and see the mess we're making. I think we're doing pretty good, Sorgi.
So mad.
This card is rounding in the form very nicely.
So mad.
And Mad Mike is so mad. But anyway,
I'm gonna bite the back of someone's neck. Damn it.
congratulations to Tina. We'll see her next week. Thanks for watching. Stay Mayhemmy.
And don't touch my Lucha triple threat.
Whoa.
Or I'll kill you.
Yeah.
With his death